Hari Om. Welcome to our Sunshine Lecture. We'll start with our prayer for world peace. Om. 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 O Lord, may your hand lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. May all be enlightened and cultured. May all attain perfection. May peace be established in the three bodies of man. May peace be established in the three worlds. May peace be established everywhere. May truth be our religion. May service be our worship. May knowledge be our breath. May world be our family. May yoga and meditation be our way. May our eyes see happy and noble things. May our ears hear happy and truthful words. May our tongues be sweet and truthful. May our bodies be divine instruments. May noble thoughts come to us from all corners of the universe. May we never leave God. May God never leave us. Om peace and love. Om peace and health. Om peace and enlightenment. Om. So I thought that we may talk about tolerance and forgiveness. Everybody's together with their family in very close quarters. And I think this is a very appropriate subject. Even we love our family members, they can get on our nerves. And that's okay. But I'd like you to start looking at yourself first. Can we forgive ourselves for certain things that we have done? Our own guilt, our own shame that has protected us, and our feeling of self-punishment for things that we thought we should have done. And our imperfections. We have to forgive ourselves first and foremost. And that is extremely difficult. But this is a good time to look at it, because we cannot forgive anyone else if we cannot forgive ourselves first. I have said this many, many a time, and I'm a firm believer that everyone does the very best that they can with the tools that they have at that particular moment. They might have the lousiest tools, but they might have warped perception, all of those things. But everybody is doing what they think is the best. And so, hindsight, we can always see what we could have done better. And yoga teaches us to look inside and see what our subconscious mind is doing, because a lot of these things are in our subconscious mind. So when you're ready to judge someone else, know that that is usually a mirror to find what is bothering us inside. Know this, our family members, we have requested for them to come with us. We have made an agreement that we all incarnate at the same time so that we can work out things, so that we can go towards our goal, towards self-realization. So they're going to be the ones that are going to give you, they're going to stir up more of your emotions and more of the things that we need to look at. We have made that agreement. And not only are they going to stir us up, we're probably stirring them up as well. So the family members are the ones that know our weaknesses. And they really nudge on that one. Yes. And look at it. And it's almost like a scene. What is aggravating you about them? Do you have that aggravation within you? That's one way. And if they're doing something that is aggravating you, or that you absolutely can't stand, tolerance, forgiveness. Two things that are most important. When we do not forgive, or when forgiveness, let's talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is not forgiving that if that individual has done something wrong to us, we are not forgiving the individual. We're forgiving it in our mind. Because if we don't, there is an attachment. And that attachment will nudge at us to the point where we cannot function necessarily properly in many instances. And it will always be hanging in the back of our mind. I know some siblings had a disagreement and they haven't forgiven themselves for 20 years. And yet you know that the love between them was very strong. But the grudge is holding them apart. And that grudge is eating away at the inside. And as long as we don't forgive, that grudge will always be there. And sometimes you've had things happen in your past, in your life, in this life, as you were younger or whatever, or what, that was so horrendous that you say you cannot forgive. But when you say that, you're disempowering ourselves. When we say that, we cannot empower ourselves. We're taking our power away. By not forgiving them, we're not taking their power. They have nothing. They don't need to know that you forgave them. You're just releasing your own power. Because then we are stuck in the past. And when we're stuck in the past, we cannot do in the future. In the future is anxiety. In the past is resentment. It is in the now moment, when we see things, in the now moment that we can create. It is in the now moment, right now, that we can make change in our life. So let's forgive and let's tolerate. And while we are all together in the houses together now, and we can't leave to give diversions, this is a good time for us to explore a unity that can be created. A good project in the house, maybe in painting the place, maybe building something. Any one of those things. But important also, remove the constant media attention to this problem. Yes, we need to know what's going on. We need to know that people have made mistakes. We need to know that not everybody is up to par. But, again, tolerance and forgiveness. These are our tools for us. Because when you have no fear, and when you are not creating anxiety, and when you are in a feeling of gratitude for whatever you have, then your immune system and your entire being is in a much better state. Then we can create, and then we can deal with situations. But if we are in the media, constant media, and the fear that it's creating, and the judgment that it's creating, and so one person says this is good, one person says that is bad, and so you have judgments, and you have interactions between the individuals, and all of this mess going on, and you're listening to it. The insides of us are getting agitated and creating stress hormones, and does not allow us to build our beauty within us. It is contracting our being. Know what's going on, and know, and whatever anyone is doing, they're doing because that's who they are. Tolerance and forgiveness. If you can do something about a situation, then you can make a choice. You can make a choice. But if you have judgment, you cannot make an accurate choice. If you don't like the way things are being handled, at this moment, can you make a choice? No. Let it go. Make the choice in your own family. Don't take your family out and put it out in a world of chaos by having all that media coming in. Bring the house together. Begin to live your own truth, first and foremost. Begin to live your own self, first and foremost. The most important part of our life is our relationships that we have with others. And in a time of crisis, that should be a binding factor, that relationship. That's our support system. And yes, it can get on our nerves, but that is when we have to stop and see What is it bringing out within me? What is happening within me? Why is this aggravating me? And usually is exactly, they're just like us. It's a mirror. Okay? It's a mirror. It is time to release past memories. It is time to release judgment. It is time to release resentment. And that is, those are all prisons. Can you imagine a cage? And we're in the cage. And each bar of the cage, we're going to give a name. Resentment, judgment, no forgiveness, fear, guilt, shame, self-punishment, imperfections. Those are the bars. Don't we want to clear those and be free? Love, compassion, forgiveness, joy, love, all of those grow into freedom. No matter who can encapsulate you or confine you, if you have that freedom within you, if you have that power within you, it doesn't matter what the outside world is like, because you can hold the energy. But we can only hold the energy if we let go of our prisons that are keeping us. Tolerance and forgiveness, which leads to gratitude. But for us, it's hard for us to be grateful for ourselves, but we can forgive ourselves for making things. Maybe we were not perfect, but hindsight is always better than foresight. Okay? And don't let past memories create our future. Don't allow mass consciousness to create our future. Our future is created within ourselves. And our future for our family is created within the family unit. And if we empower every individual in that family unit by allowing them to be who they are and practicing tolerance and forgiveness, then that family unit will be able to come out of any problems and be okay. But bickering, judgment, all of those things create problems. And we have enough problems from outside. We don't need to create them from the inside. So practice that. And when we are functioning from a state of fear, which is what is being constantly, we are being subjected to that through the media. It will be almost impossible for us to maintain a healthy state of self-esteem, because fear disempowers. Fear has been used for centuries to disempower us. And it is very easy. So, let us practice on our family members tolerance and forgiveness. Remember, the Creator manifests through freedom, joy, love, and beauty. So right now we don't have freedom. Okay. Can we have joy? Absolutely. Can we have love? Absolutely. Can we have beauty? Absolutely. Create beauty in the home. Create something. Allow joy to flow. Let yourself put on the music and take dance lessons. They're available. Or do a project. Plant flowers. Do whatever. Try to create a project in the house. Don't allow the unit to isolate itself. Bring the unit together, because within the unit we grow the strength. Our family is our backbone. They are always there for us. They're our support system. But of course, they can drive us crazy too. And that's okay. Because as they do, we grow. So, I'm imploring you to try to be in the moment now. This is where creativity comes in. Try to be in the moment now. Don't project what's going to happen in the future. Don't go back to the past. Be in the moment and build up your immune system through joy, love, and beauty. God bless you.